Hi ladies and gentlemen, Mark Kroos here with JamPlay.com. Welcome to the first lesson in our mini-series. This first kind of groove slash part, basically, that I'm going to teach you to do with the two different parts going on is going to be very, very simple. And we'll make it a little bit more complex as it goes, but I think you'll probably be able to get through it. If you can't, it's not a big problem. That's kind of the way these lessons are designed, so that you potentially can't get through the whole thing. So either way is cool. But what we're going to start off with is just the left hand doing this. And what that is that's the 5th fret of both the 4th string and the 2nd string. And we're doing hammer-ons into pull-offs, just into the open strings. And then all you're going to do is you're going to move your middle finger down 1 fret, down to the 4th fret. Keep your keep your ring finger where it was. Now what you're doing here is you're implying a 4 chord in the key of D major, and then you're implying the 1 chord, and of course we're in dad-gad tuning here. So get that down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some chords underneath, and they're not necessarily going to be the chords that you would expect. I just told you, that there'd be the 4 chord and then the 1 chord, but what we're going to start off with is actually a flat 7 chord down to the 4 chord. And it's just going to be very simple. You're going to do a whole note there, and that's the 10th fret of the 5th and 6th string, the 5th fret of the 5th and 6th strings, and then the open 5th and 6th strings. So while you're doing this, you're going to go, keep the left hand doing what it's doing, and now you change. You bring that middle finger down 1 fret. Now what I'm going to have you do is add a little bit of rhythm to what you're doing with the right hand. It's going to go like this, and I'm going to actually start off with a pickup measure. 1, 2, 3. Now this can end up being a little bit more complicated because you're playing 2 different rhythms with the 2 different hands. But what I would do is start off with that pickup measure here and go 1, 2, 3, and. So it ends up being the and of 3 and the and of 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. It's the and of 3 and the and of 4 that you're hitting those notes right there. And what that ends up being is it's kind of cool because these are all, if you're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The left hand is doing its actual hammer-ons on where the numbers occur on the downbeats, and then this is occurring on the upbeat. So what it ends up being is an interchange between the 2 of them, between the 2 hands, where it's 1, 2, 3. And you can see that when the left hand lifts, the right hand goes down. Like that, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can see how it's... And then you're going to end up doing the same thing with that 4 chord, with the G chord on the 5th fret there. So it's 1, 2, 3, and. And then just let that one go, the open strings. And to be honest, I mean, this is a little different from what it says in the tab, but to be honest, I kind of like to change back to this, like at the end of the chord progression when we're going like this. I like to change back to this chord formation, just the 5th fret on both strings, a little early because I think it sounds a little better over this. So this is how I would prefer to play it. 1, 2, 3. So go ahead and practice that, and don't move on to this next part until you can get that down, until you can get down that rhythm while you're doing that motion with the hands. 2, 3. Now once you feel comfortable with that, you can move on to this part. So we're actually using the same rhythm with those chords that we were using before. You're still going to do that 1, 2, 3, and. But now you're going to throw some notes in between. And I'll play it for you really slowly. 1, 2, 3. Now notice what I was talking about with those being, they're still on the off beats. These are still on the on beats, on the down beats, but these are still going to be on the off beats. So what it's going to be is you're still going to get that interchange between. So when these fingers here are coming up, these fingers here are going down. When your left hand's coming up, your right hand is going down. And what you're going to do is you're going to go 10th fret and hold that full chord. The rest of them are going to be single notes until you get to the 5th fret. But it'll be 10th fret, and what you're doing is you're starting up at the flat 7 scale degree, and you're walking down the scale. So you're going to go to the 10th fret, 9th fret of just the 6th string, 7th fret, and then land on that power chord, the 5th fret of the 5th and 6th string. 4th fret, 2nd fret, and then open. And if you pull off that way, you'll end up getting the open A string as well. So do whatever you want though, not a big deal. So. And that's the end of that example. I would say take this and do what you can with it. See how you can change things. See if you want to make it, if you like it, see if you want to make it into your own piece by just changing a few things so I don't sue you for copyright violation. You know, I mean, what if you brought this hand up here at some point, involved that chord? I mean, does this sound good? I mean, just try a number of different things. See what works. That's the purpose of this lesson series, is to kind of inspire you guys to, you know, take these ideas and change a few things and make up your own ideas and, you know, compose and everything and get some good practice kind of doing two different things at the same time. Thanks a lot for checking out this lesson. I'm Mark Kroos with JamPlay.com.